Who wanted the baddest? Let's see. Oh, we boxing? Yeah, we boxing. I need that belt like it ain't no other option. So we punching and weaving and blocking. Defeat ain't an option. Let them know. Shoot a video, put it on BVO. Let them know. Every time I punch, it's a heavy blow. BVO, bound to hit like bricks cause it was set in stone. Let them know. I ain't getting body, but I'ma hit this flow. Yeah, way more than a show. This is BVO. This how it's finna go. I'ma throw some jabs. Make them think my punch is weaker than I hook his ass. This the ring, not the kitchen, but I'ma cook his ass. Me and him, that's the pro versus the rookie class. All my life I had to fight, but I still love it. Me and BVO got moves that you can't steal from us. And these haters be throwing shots, but I don't feel nothing. I ain't gonna lie, shit, they alright, but we a little rougher. Stepping for the title and facial rival, this ain't no little tussle. Bet I beat no bird, being chicken to get your feathers ruffled. Footwork, I'm dancing around my opponent like the Cupid shuffle. Good work, bodies hit the flow, they can't move a muscle. The upside is we in the streets, shooting and shooting up. Catch me in the ring, sticking, moving and suited up. I know everybody can eat, but I ain't full enough. Oh, you said it's smoking some beat? I guess I'm pulling up. Oh, we boxing? Yeah, we boxing. I need that belt like it ain't no other option. So we punching and weaving and blocking. Defeat ain't an option. Let them know. Shoot a video, put it on BVO. Let them know. Every time I punch, it's a heavy blow. BVO, bound to hit like bricks cause it was set in stone. Let them know. I ain't getting body, but I'ma hit this flow. Yeah, way more than a show. This is BVO.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy BVO, man. AKA, man, the Captain Regime of Boxing Talk. I got my guy, the Puerto Rican Prince, and I also got my man, the King of Wakanda himself, my man, T'Challa, man. What's going on, brother?
What's cracking? I'm in my whip. How my audio sound? Is it doing that? Is it too?
Oh, okay, cool. If you want, you could just mute until you get to the crib. That way you comfortable.
Nah, I'm asking how it sound. I don't want to just be destroyed.
You got a little wind noise.
Okay. I'm here. Let me figure out how to switch it over to my AirPods because I do got my AirPods. But shout out to y'all.
Oh man, we got the philosopher in the house, man. My man, brother Thomas here, the man that stole my mother's car, man. What's going on, Tommy? How you feeling?
Take it easy. That's all. What's good with you guys?
What's going on? Salute to my man Lonnie Lee, my man CDK in the building, man. But we got a lot to talk about, y'all, man. We got Tank Davis, man. Another great hand-picked opponent, and Frank Martin, man. What you guys think about this fight coming up?
It's a good fight. This is a fight that a lot of the fans said they wanted to see Tank Davis in there with. A slick black fighter who's not going to stand in front of him. So Frank Martin was one of the ones that everybody said they wanted to see him in there with. His next fight, it was either Tank versus Devin, Loma, Frank Martin, or Shakur. So this is one of the ones that he chose to pick, and we're gonna see how good Frank Martin can keep Tank Davis honest, and see if Frank Martin can pull out the upset. So it's gonna be a good fight.
Salute to my guy, man. My man GP, aka God's Property in the building, man. He said this might be a cherry pick gone wrong. I believe it's gonna be a great fight. It's definitely a cherry pick if you're being honest, but I think it's gonna be a good fight because I think Frank is a good contender because I remember picking Frank over the Puerto Rican star Sugar Shakur. So I think it's gonna be a good fight. But I'll ask you this real quick, Tommy. What you think about Tank being real petty by kicking Kamel Martin off the card, the white gorilla? What you think about him doing that?
I mean, if it's to put one of his people on, then I ain't really too mad at it, bro. Like, I don't know the details behind it. It could be, a little bit of that residual feedback from the dealings with Floyd, but I hope it's not the case. I hope it's just him trying to get one of his people on. But I would have loved to see Carmelo on the fight card. That would have been awesome. But when it's all said and done, man, it's not his job to promote him.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, that's crazy. You would say that, man. No one said that when Floyd promoted Tank religiously on his undercard. See, that's the stuff.
But he was in his camp at that point.
I ain't like that move. I I got a mic check. I'm good.
You good to go?
It's good.
I ain't got that feedback, do I? That air.
No, you good
You
to
good.
go.
Good. I'm in my AirPods. All right, bet. I was listening to and shout out to the OG. I was listening to Crush this morning. I don't know if y'all brothers caught his show this morning. It was pretty entertaining. But
Yeah,
he
it
was
was.
just basically he was just saying, Cromel, next time, mind your business. That's cool. That's his opinion. I didn't disagree with it. That's his opinion. My opinion is I think it's some sucker-ish. I think that's some fake painting, fingernail polish, pocketbook wearing girly man. So I'm gonna take him off the thing because I don't like Floyd. That kid look up to you. Like at my job, if the contractor pisses me off and I say I'm not going up and down no more because I'm pissed off at the contractor. Well, I done screwed out my carpenter buddies, my plumber buddies. They didn't do nothing to me. You know what I mean? Why am I gonna punish them? So why is Tank punishing Tremel? Punish Floyd, cool. Go, but don't that kid look up to you, man. That kid, they calling him like an image of you, and you go take a crap on him like that. I thought it was some sucker ish, girly boy ish, and they can say what they want.
Um, I I I agree with what Tom is saying. It's not up to Tank to promote um Moulton, but when you said
Y'all still
well, we
there? Y'all
ain't
can hear
nobody,
me?
yeah, we can hear you. Ain't nobody say anything about when Floyd was putting Tank on his undercard, but Tank was Floyd's fighter. Tank was being promoted by Floyd, so that's what Floyd was doing.
I
Promote.
got
I
a
mean,
mic
Moulton
check,
is not.
Thomas.
You
Yeah,
good?
you
You good?
good. You good.
I don't know what's
Yeah,
on. D3, you got a mic check?
you
Yeah,
good?
you good. You good.
Okay. Because I'm
Yeah.
I'm on 295, but yeah, I mean that's basically how I feel about the whole thing. I think it's some sucker ish, dog. Real rap. Like, come on, man. That's like I ain't worried about that young boy. If I'm Tank, I'm not worried about that young boy, man. I'm not. Let the young boy get in there and rumble if that's what he want to do.
It
He
ain't,
was set up there. He was gonna be on the card anyway. So
it's
why
not.
you pissed off at Floyd just gonna dog the kid like that? That's just some hoe
That's
ish, man. I
not
don't care what
about.
nobody say.
Not about.
And I know
Not.
the big OG Crush got a different opinion, but I was letting him cook on his show. Now it's my time, and I think it's some sucker ish by Tank Davis to pull that
It's
kid
not.
off
It's
that
not
card
about.
because you mad at Floyd. That's some
It's not
sucker
about
ish.
Moulton. It's
Period.
not about Moulton.
And we can move
About.
on or whatever.
That
It's
boy
about
GP says
Floyd.
start a grown folks business.
It's not about. It's not about Moulton. It's about Floyd. Floyd is he's not letting Floyd make any money off of him. Because that's Tank's card. So if Moulton is on that fight, um, Floyd Mayweather will be making money on that card. So he's not doing it to stunt Moulton. He's doing it for Floyd. He's like, you gotta find some other way to make money. You're not gonna make money off my back. I let you make money off my back for as many years as you did.
He let
Now,
him free. He let him. What are you
yeah,
talking about?
he he let him make money off his back.
We would have never heard of this dude without Floyd, man. Give Floyd some respect, man, please.
I
Jesus
don't have to
Christ.
put no respect on nothing. I don't have to put respect on it. You can put respect on it. Like I said, he made money off of Tank's back. Floyd wasn't doing anything with when Floyd retired. Tank was the money man. Tank was his money man. Floyd was making money off of Tank's back. Everybody was coming to see Tank. They wasn't coming to see Floyd. They was coming to see Tank. Floyd had stopped fighting, so he was making money off of Tank's back. Off of the
You know what's funny? This is the first time we had ever seen Floyd Joy Mayweather Jr. stand next to a fighter and really say, "Hey, this is the guy. This is going to be the new and improved me." Very similar to when Jay Z told everybody Memphis Bleak is the new and improved Jay Z. And Memphis Bleak's terms, it didn't work out, but I don't understand. Like I don't understand where all the hate from Tank is coming from. And I love Tank. I think Tank's outside the ring. He's a beautiful brother, man. But as Floyd said it best, man. What is he jealous of? Of what? He done it all. He like Shorty Low. He done it all.
who
But
said Floyd's jealous? I said Tank
no,
don't.
no. What I'm saying is, anytime, Tank gets a mic, the first thing out of his mouth is that he's jealous.
But
I'm trying to figure out, Thomas, what is Floyd jealous of Tank for?
Well, I mean, D3 wasn't finished making his point, bro.
Oh, my bad, Free. I thought you. My bad. I didn't mean to interrupt. I thought you had made your point. My
no, I
bad.
was gonna say,
Go ahead.
it goes to show that Floyd doesn't have the pull that he said he had because Tank Davis is not promoting this fight. He's not promoting this fight. This is a TGB fight. This is not being promoted by Tank Davis Promotions. So obviously, Al Heyman and Tom Brown had that final say so of Moulton not being on this card. So Tank might have said, "Yeah, I don't want him on his card," but that was Tom Brown and Al Heyman decision to not have him on the card. So Floyd Mayweather doesn't have the pull that everybody said that he has.
Doesn't he own half the company?
No.
And then I was gonna piggyback that by saying, like D3 had chronicled, it's really not Floyd's job to promote Moulton. Tank's job to promote Moulton. So this was doing him a solid. I don't know if he was advised, like D3 just said, by Al Heyman, TGB, John Brown, or your boy, what's his name, Leonard Ellery, to just pull him off, man, because you don't want to, like sideshows or antics or things like that. I don't know how it transpired. I mean, for me, like, it would have been no problem for the nigga to be on the card, let him get his shine. As far as him being jealous, I don't think Floyd is jealous of anything that Tank has other than the attention. Like, Floyd always, has to be the center of attention. And when it's not on him, I think that's what he don't like. I think that's the only thing that he doesn't like. When anything goes on in boxing, it doesn't work its way full circle back to him because he feels like he is the mecca of boxing. Like, boxing wouldn't be what it is right now if it wasn't been for him. He got that kind of mindset. So I think that's the only thing that, he could be referring to when he say jealous. But, ain't nothing Gervonta got or have or amassed that Floyd ain't did himself. So I don't believe it's that. I just think it's the moment.
I
The
mean,
moment is what he's taking.
there's an opportunity for Tank Davis to be bigger than Floyd. I mean, at this age, when Floyd was at this age, he wasn't the star that Tank is right now at this age. So there's an opportunity for Tank to be bigger than Floyd. That could be one of the reasons why Floyd is jealous of Tank. Tank could
How is that the case when at this age he's about to fight De La Hoya?
he wasn't the star that Tank Davis is at this age. Yeah, he was about to fight De La Hoya, but he still wasn't the star that Tank is. Tank at this age is a bigger star than Floyd was at this age. He's a bigger star than Floyd was. He's already been on pay-per-view. Floyd wasn't on pay-per-view at this age. Tank's been on multiple pay-per-views at before he turned 29. Floyd wasn't on.
It's funny. I don't even like Floyd like that. Y'all, you really hating on Floyd. Man.
No, I'm not
I
hating on Floyd.
can't believe you doing that.
I'm giving you what the facts are. The facts are at this age, when Floyd was fighting at this age, he was not a pay-per-view star, and he wasn't as big of a star as Tank Davis is right now at this age.
Yeah, I agree.
And
Can
there's
I
an
ask you a question,
And,
Free?
and D3,
opportunity
don't
for
forget
Tank
about the
Davis
contract.
to be
Tank's
bigger than
ability.
Floyd. If Tank Davis continue on what he's doing and he become undisputed, he will do something that Floyd has never done, become undisputed, and he can very well be a bigger star than Floyd.
Can I ask you this? D Free? You from DC, right?
Yeah.
So I just realized that you're being biased. I just realized that. You
I'm
you,
not
Nah, that's
I,
not fair.
you from
if you,
DC.
That's not
That
first
fair,
of
makes
all,
sense.
BVO.
first
That's
of all,
not
if you
fair.
know anything about DC and Baltimore don't get along. So it's not no bias at all. DC and Baltimore don't
DMV
get
though, baby. Y'all
it,
together.
that's not the DMV. We're not together. Baltimore's not part of the DMV.
It's
That's what a
Maryland.
lot.
It's
That's what a
Maryland.
lot. Baltimore is not part of the DMV. That's what a lot of outsiders don't know. A lot of outsiders don't know that. Yeah, I think because they from Baltimore, they're part of the DMV, or because they from Virginia, they're part of the DMV. That's not what makes the DMV. The DMV is the Baltimore-Washington Beltway. If you're in the subway system and you're in the Baltimore-Washington 495 travels through your city, you're part of the DMV. If you're outside of that, you're not part of the DMV. If you can't buy mumble sauce, fried chicken wings, and steak and cheese at the local carrier, you're not part of the DMV. That's what it is.
And if y'all want to know what
Yeah,
mumble sauce is made
don't forget.
from black people's blood, man. It's the most addictive substance on the planet. So, but hey, salute to my man Thomas Morris, my man BNN Boxing, man. I gotta go ahead. I couldn't hear what Pride said, but I'll say this, man. I'm just concerned on the Floyd hate that I'm getting. Salute to my man Bruce Gass from Thomas Hill, and the Floyd hate I'm getting from my guy, the Puerto Rican Prince D Free. It's a shame, man.
Bugging, dog. Ain't nobody hating on Floyd.
Well, you gotta defend Floyd Mayweather because cats will sit up here and just poo
I didn't say nothing bad about Floyd. I gave
on the man's legacy. The guy, Tank is
Scale.
28 years old.
You're giving a time scale. Tank has a
Hold
little.
on 1 second. Go ahead. Go ahead, Thomas. I didn't hear you. Go ahead. Because I'm about to cook both y'all. Go ahead.
You can't cook the facts. Like I said, I didn't say nothing bad about Floyd. I just gave you what the facts was. At this stage, Floyd wasn't a bigger star than Tank Davis at this stage of his career. At 29 years old, Floyd Mayweather wasn't on multiple pay-per-views. Floyd Mayweather.
What has Tank really done other than be popular?
I didn't ask you what he's done. I said who was a bigger star at this age. I said that's a possibility of Tank Davis being bigger than Floyd in the future. Because at this stage, at 29 years old, he's a bigger star than Floyd was at 29 years old. That's what it is. That's the facts. The facts are in the numbers. All you got to do is look at the numbers. Floyd wasn't selling out arenas. Floyd wasn't headlining pay-per-views at 29 years old. He wasn't doing that. Multiple pay-per-views, not just one, multiple. The only reason he was in a pay-per-view at 29 is Oscar De La Hoya.
Hey, Free.
That's what he's saying.
Don't forget about the contract.
We can hear you. We can hear you.
You can hear me? All right.
Yeah, you low, but we can hear you.
Don't forget about the contract that Tank said he was supposed to have that was bigger than Floyd's Showtime deal.
The Showtime deal from 10 years ago?
I mean,
I'm saying.
Oh my God.
I mean, at that time, that was the biggest contract that anybody had. So,
man,
I mean,
this is sickening. This is sickening to hear you guys talk about Floyd like this.
Oh, you act like
I
we
don't care about none of that stuff, to be honest.
It's the facts. We ain't saying nothing bad. Facts.
I just never thought I would see Thomas Hill bash Floyd Mayweather in such a way.
You know what that is?
I know what D Freeze gonna do. D Freeze gonna say something crazy.
You know what bashing is. Because you don't know what bashing is. Because I didn't hear nobody up here said anything about Floyd being a bad fighter. Floyd Mayweather.
You can't even compare Tank to Floyd. You can't even compare Tank to a lot of guys. He hasn't done anything yet.
Yes, you can compare Tank to Floyd at this stage. As far as stardom, when you look at their stardom at 29 years old.
Let's look at the accomplishments.
We didn't say nothing about accomplishment. You said, what does Floyd has to be jealous of Tank Davis? I said, at this time in his career, Floyd Mayweather at 29 years old, Tank Davis has been on multiple pay-per-views. Tank Davis is a bigger star at 29 years old. Now, if Floyd accomplished more than Tank Davis, some people would say, yeah. You have to go back and look what Floyd did.
You wouldn't even know who Tank is without Floyd. What are you talking about, Free?
Whether you would know who Tank Davis is without Floyd or not, you're asking who was a bigger star by the age of 29, Tank Davis or Floyd Mayweather. Tank Davis is a bigger star at the age of 29 than Floyd was.
That's what he's saying. He's saying that the stardom of each is different because at this time in his career, De La Hoya was the big star. It wasn't until he.
Yeah. I mean, I know what you about to say when he stole one from De La Hoya. I admit that Floyd stole one from De La Hoya. De La Hoya should have won that fight. But I'll just say this: I just don't think you can even compare Tank on his best day
That's
to
that's
Floyd
because
Mayweather.
you're looking at Floyd Mayweather's body of work. You're not looking at Floyd Mayweather
No, I'm
up
looking
until
at
he.
what he did at 135.
No,
What he
listen what
did.
I'm saying. You're looking at his body of work. You're not looking at him up until he was 29. What pay-per-view was Floyd on at 29 years old? How much money was
It
Floyd
was
making?
different back then. It's
How,
different, free.
how
It was
it was
different.
it was actually
It was about
better back
heavyweights
then on
back then.
paper.
But you hold on.
It was,
Let's remember when Floyd came out, Roy Jones Jr. was the king.
and that's the point that I'm making. Thank you. Tank Davis is a bigger star at 29 than Floyd was at 29 because there was other stars at the time that Floyd was fighting that was bigger than Floyd. That's the point that I'm making. Thank you.
Well, I got a quick question, man. And before we go on this, I'm gonna hear from my man, my OG Crush. Crush, what you think about D3 and Thomas still going out their way to just poop on Floyd Mayweather's legacy? What do you think about all that?
I'm about to poop on you because I would have said the same exact thing that they said, bro. What's wrong with you, Bernardo?
Here we
Come
go. Now
on,
with
bro.
that.
You starting you starting off too early. And I was
Oh,
hoping
what I
tonight I
protect the
wouldn't
brother,
have
I'm
to refer
Bernardo.
to you. Yeah, when you do the dumb stuff, period, you Bernardo.
Oh, here we go.
I
So
figured
when I
I
protect
could
one of our great black fighters, I'm Bernardo. Okay, I got it.
you be all over the place with your protection, man.
Here we
I'm
go.
just saying I love you, brother, but I'm gonna keep it real with you. If you look in the mirror, you're gonna see the same thing all over the place. But you do you, man. We know you really know, but you do you the way you do you, man. That's why we rock out with you, man. But we ain't going for it. You might get away with it so well, but this is fam. We gonna give it to you like we give it to anybody else. That's why they stay the F away from us. But that's not the topic at hand, man. Like D Free said, at both of these guys at 29, yes. Tank Davis is more accomplished. Multiple pay-per-views. He's a star already. Floyd didn't actually turn into a star until after when Oscar De La Hoya, when he finally became the A side of boxing.
Mm-hmm.
See, Tank is already the A side of boxing, so that is correct. That's not no hate on Floyd, man. He's one of the best. We all gonna respect it for as when he's inside that ring, his ringmanship. But what he does outside is what we have a problem with. But we would never ever disrespect the hands of Floyd Mayweather, one of the greatest that ever did it. Facts over feelings. But it is what it is, man. But I'm excited for this fight. And I'm just trying to figure what in the hocus pocus, abracadabra, and all that other stuff that Frank Martin became the most dangerous opponent. Tank's toughest opponent. I'm tired of hearing this wash, rinse, repeat stuff with you guys. That let us know where your boxing eyes are at. Forget your IQ and everything. You ain't really watching boxing. Listen to what are y'all saying out y'all mouths. Where was y'all? Because y'all was not talking about no damn Frank Martin months and months and months and months and months and months and months back. Yeah, y'all wasn't. Because when a few people talked about him, it was very few. Everybody that talked about him, it was just a handful, ignored every last one of them. So now all of a sudden, he's tougher than everybody on Tank Davis' resume that he already faced, man. Y'all getting on my nerves with that. Do something different in 2024 and leave that shit on the opposite side of the door. It ain't coming in here. Y'all
You gotta
got to
keep
do
in mind,
something
Crush.
different, man.
We had Frank beating the Puerto Rican kid Shakur.
Yeah, you did. You did.
But we ain't talking about Frank and Shakur. We talking about Frank and Tank. That's what we talking about. I
So
don't
what I'm
care about
saying is
Shakur. He
Frank
got
ain't
to
no
do
pushover.
something, bro.
Frank ain't no pushover.
I
Is what
never,
I'm saying.
nobody in boxing is a pushover because everybody got to punch his chance. We seen bums do stuff that ain't supposed to do. The lowest level skill guys, man. What are you talking about?
I got
I
a
don't I don't want to have to pull out the licking stick for you, bro. I don't want to have to do it, but you're forcing
I'll
my
say this.
hand.
I'll say that he has the potential to be the toughest opponent. Until they fight, we can't really. I'm not going to say he's tougher than Pitbull, Matter of fact, Crush, the same thing you was cooking on
Salute to
this
my
morning,
man
all them
in
names
the
you
house.
ran off, I don't know. What
Now,
you say, BBO?
I'm gonna say this. I see the title is Tank Davis cherry picking. Um, in order for y'all to say that, y'all got to say these other guys that y'all said that y'all wanted to see Tank fight a cherry as well. Because last time I checked, Frank Martin was on that list that everybody wanted to see Tank Davis fight. So if he's cherry picking, all of those other guys that y'all said y'all want to see Tank fight are also cherry.
But D Free, we said it on this channel already. I feel like that the list we was one of the first ones on this channel talking about that list. We was like, if you don't pick one of these names, and I don't even think there was a list at the time that we created that list. BBO you might correct
Facts.
me if I'm wrong. I think that we kind of created those four names. If it's like on this channel, and we said if it's not one of these names, we're gonna tear his ass up. And he picked one of the names. So
He
again,
Yes,
didn't take the
that
he
is
didn't take the
correct.
tough name. Now,
I think Frank has the potential to be the toughest opponent, but it's to right now. I don't know if he's tougher than Pitbull or Mario Barrios or I don't know. Got to see.
we
That's the
want to
point I was
we
making.
want to see we want to see
Well, you was there,
Tank.
Pros.
We
You
want to
was
see
there.
Tank roast some nuts, man, and fight Tio, man. But I ask you guys this real quick. So we seen the great Tiger Johnson, man, from Cleveland, Ohio, aka BVO Land, talking to Richard Hitchens,
Mm.
saying he would break his jaw. I'm just kind of wondering, why do you think it's so much animosity towards Africa? Why you guys think Africa get all that hate?
Well,
D Free, you want to start it off, bro?
I mean, I ain't gonna say he getting no hate. I mean, he's getting called out because he's running his mouth. So usually when fighters run their mouth, they get called out by other fighters who don't think that you're as good as you say you are. So I don't think it's hate. I just think is you running your mouth. It's just like people in school. When you was in
You
school,
say he's
somebody
gonna
was
break
always,
his jaw, free. Did you hear what I said?
yeah, but that doesn't make a difference. When you hear people, when you was in school, you heard a nigga always talking, and you say, you know what? You always saw somebody else stepped up that thought that he wasn't that good. I'm like, no, he ain't like that. I'm gonna show y'all he not like that. So
I'm
it's
sure
usually
not like
like
that.
when somebody running their mouth, it's gonna be somebody that's gonna step up and call you out. You running your mouth. That's why the loudest person when they go to jail, the loudest person is usually the first one to get ran up on because you running your mouth like you like that and you really not. So it's just what it is. It's not hate. It's just we want to see you prove what you say you are. If you running your mouth like you missed the best man in 140, we need to see you prove it. So somebody's going to step up to the plate and make you prove it.
I
I,
agree. I think that he brings that on himself. I think that he just hit it right on the head. He run his mouth, and people want to check his temperature. So I don't think that he's getting hated on at all
salute
because
to
he's
Miss
not that
Just Do.
popular.
Showing love in the chat. I'm
Salute
gonna
Miss
ask you this,
Just.
Thomas Hill.
Miss
Let me ask
I
you this.
Dude,
don't think it's a hate.
salute.
Thomas Hill, let me ask you this, man. When you see a guy like Africa and you got guys, multiple people saying very, very violent things to him, do you think that's on Africa, or you think these people are just seeing something, maybe seeing a little bit of blood in the water? Because I've never thought in a million years out here Tiger Johnson say he's going to break somebody's jaw. That's pretty strong words, man. What do you think about that, Thomas Hill?
I thought that's how they get down in Cleveland. Bottom line is this: Hitchens be talking a lot of junk. He say he won't smoke.
Mm-hmm.
Well, where I heard there was smoke, there was fire.
Mm-hmm.
So now he experiencing a little bit of that fire that's rubbing off from that smoke. Some smoke signals he been sending out. So like, hey, it's part of the course. It's good, man. It's healthy when you put it in the ring. Like all that extracurricular stuff out the ring, not good. But if we taking it to the ring, then very good. So hopefully it just materializes itself into a fight. Because ultimately, man, it's too much talent at 40
Mm-hmm.
for you not to be calling people out. Because there's way too many fighters in there. So I think they all need to start shaking it up with one another. And I'm from the old school where you show up. Like to me, in a way, showing up is a
Yeah.
clear indication that he's interested in possible fight with Shushu. And I know that Bob Arum is definitely interested in it because he paid for the damn ticket.
Why
Had
why
that
you
nigga.
want why you want Bruce to get hurt, man? That's crazy, Thomas. What are you doing?
I don't want him to get hurt. I want him to go in there and prove his mettle. He say he ready. Like if a fighter say they ready, then you know you that means you ready for the begin the process of the fight. I don't think the fight happens next, but I think they now scale him up to a serious contender, if not a titleist. Give him somebody that someone that can resemble a little bit of what anyway gives into the ring and see how he looks. And if he looks phenomenal in that, then they're gonna be on their way to making that fight because
So
they can
him
make a
beating
lot of money.
another Amazon yard driver gives you the indication that he can fight probably the second best fighter in the world behind Canelo Alvarez. Monster anyway, the second greatest fighter on the planet. You
Well,
saying
then yeah, I hope he shows up this week in Vegas. Let him show up to the tank fight.
I want to see
you
him
know
in there.
Tank don't want that.
I think the kid ready for him now. I don't know if he can beat in a way, but I ain't gonna say he ain't ready.
I don't think he can beat anyway right now. I think he need a
And
little
put
bit
him
more
in there, man.
season.
Yeah, I mean that
I'm not.
Nobody can be in a way at his weight except Brandon Figueroa. Just to
if
be totally honest.
if you look at what Shushu did at his last fight, Shushu is a hell of a
Blue Jays.
he's a hell of a prospect, rightfully so, prospect of the year last year. But the problem with Shushu is he tends to get in wars. The same thing I said about Tiger Johnson. He
Oh yeah.
tends to get in wars with fighters that he shouldn't be getting in wars with. Like Shushu get bored in that fight last on Saturday. He was bored, and so he let the guy tee off at times. Where Shushu could have ended him easily, but with somebody like Monster anyway, you can't let that man get off. You got to stay on guard the entire time. You gotta do your job and fight that A-class fight, whether it's a boring fight or it's a engaging fight. Whatever it is that's gonna make you win that fight, that's the fight that you gotta do. You cannot fall asleep in that fight, and you cannot fall into his trap when you stepping in there with top level opponents. You gotta stay on point at all times, and that's that's what I want to see Shushu. I want to see Shushu go in there and stay on point the entire fight and make those opponents look like they don't belong in the ring with him. Because if you can't make those lower level opponents look like they don't belong in the ring with you, when you get in there with the the top level opponents, it's going to be that much harder for you because you want to work your way up. You don't want to fight the same style every time when you get bored and then all of a sudden you get into that A level fight and you get bored and you start to fight that style and then you get caught with something. You want to perfect your craft. Every time you want to get better and better. We saw you battle with a guy that you got bored with. Okay, next time you need to get that person up out of there earlier. If he ain't on your level, get him up out of there, and then they'll put you in there with tougher opponents. But if you still having to go to battle with these guys and you're not getting them out of there and they touching you up, you still got some work that needs to be done.
I'll say this.
Yeah, yeah.
The
Go ahead,
fact that
BVO.
we haven't heard him say Brandon Figueroa's name. Or any of them other guys at 126. I think you guys got to remember Brandon Figueroa beat Scooter and was robbed. I, at
No, he
126,
didn't.
man, the best fighter right now since was it Robisi lost, it's got to be Brandon Figueroa. So if Bruce is going to do anything, they need to make a fight. Need to call Al Heyman and make the fight with him and Brandon Figueroa. And when Brandon stops him, then we can go back to the drawing board. The thing that you guys are missing is this.
Well,
Let me
BVL,
finish that.
my
Let the
bad,
black man finish.
my bad,
That's what they
my
do. They
bad.
interrupt the black man. They've been doing this for 400 years.
Oh hell no.
But it's the thing. The thing with damn, I just messed up. The thing with when it comes to fighting a guy like Brandon Figueroa, that'd be a good test for Bruce to see what we have. Bruce can fight, but let's remember, Bruce is 27 years old. He's not your typical prospect. He's old as hell. He's got to do something. So to keep beating up these Amazon drivers, I'm not giving him no credit for beating up no dudes from Amazon. I think it's wrong that he's doing that. Beating up Lyft drivers and Uber drivers is not a good idea. I think that's wrong. I think he need to get in there with some tough guys at 126
Well,
and let's
BVO,
see what we
let
can
me ask
see.
you something. It seems like Monster was out there scouting him because when the fight was over, he left. He didn't stay there for Xander fight. So clearly he sees something. It's an in-house fight.
It's
I
an
don't see
easy
why it can't be
win.
next.
It's an
And
easy
why it won't be
win.
next.
I don't I don't see it that way at all. I see Monster in a way watched the fight until the end. He saw what he saw, and then it was time for him to leave. He came there to see Shushu. Shushu called him out. He came there to see him, and he saw what he saw, and then he left. Um, I don't think that Shushu is fighting Amazon drivers. I think Shushu is getting tougher opponents as he moves on in his career because each opponent is becoming tougher and tougher for Shushu. I just think Shushu is just he just levels above these opponents that he's getting in the ring with. And it is what it is. But I'm not so in a rush to I'm not in a rush to throw him in there with anybody. Now if
He's
he want to
27, Free.
if he want to get in there, he get in there. But I don't care if he's 27 or not. You just came out of the amateur. You still got to get acclimated to the pros. There's ways to go about getting acclimated. Now you could put him in there with tougher opponents. That doesn't mean he's ready for the top level. Now he could very well be ready for the top level, but we haven't seen him with a tough opponent to show us that he's ready for the top level. So until he gets those tougher opponents to show you, okay, Shushu's ready for the top level. I don't think that he needs to jump right in the fire. He's 27 years old. He's still got another 7, 8 years left before he starts to decline or he's on his way out the door. He's still got another 7 to 8 years left. So just because he's 27, he's already got what 11 fights, 12 fights, something like that. So he's still in a process of growing. So I'm not in a rush to throw him in there. Now, if he want to get in there, by all means, go ahead. I'm not gonna hold your hand and say no, don't get in there. You go ahead and get in there. But like I said, I need to see him in there with tougher opponents to say, okay, he's ready. Now, I think that he does possess some skills that would give Inoue some problems, but I don't think that he'll beat Inoue, not right now. But I do think he'll give Inoue some problems. What's going on, William Old School?
I agree with you totally, D Free. In my honest opinion, he needs a couple tough opponents, maybe like three. There's no need to rush this fight. Maybe 2026 at the latest. We don't want anyway or him to be too much up in age. So by 2026, three tough opponents. See how you do between here and early mid 25, and then the second half of 25 going into 26. Put him in the mix and see what he gonna do.
How old is Inoue, Crush?
31.
Yeah,
31.
anyway, 31.
Yeah, I want to see the fight now. I say he's ready now. Throw him in there. He's 27. I don't believe in all that waiting around stuff. Get in there now. Let's see what he got. If he ain't got it, then we can say, okay, he needs some work. If he beats him, then he's good as we thought he is.
Prize, I agree with you 100%, man.
Yeah,
And
I
that's
mean,
a,
like I said,
and
if he's ready to
that's
get in there,
one more thing, free. One more thing, free. And that's life-changing money for Carrington.
I see what I
Right.
want to see. I want to see him in there with Joet Gonzalez. Let me see
Why?
him
He's
in there
not
with
that
him.
Okay.
good. He's not even that good. He's another
No,
DoorDash driver to
it's
me.
not a matter. It's not a matter of him being that good. It's a matter of the veteran. He's a veteran. He's been in there. He's been in there with multiple styles
Shakur
of
beat him
fighting.
up pretty easily. And he wasn't
How
he
does
was a
that how does
prospect at
that
the
prepare
time.
him for Monster anyway? That is the question. How does that
No,
prepare him for
what I'm
Monster
saying
anyway?
is, you want to throw him right in there with the top level. I want to
No.
Why
I
not?
want to see him. I want to see him move up in competition before he get in there with top level. And
Not a lot
that's
of
the
I mean,
problem. Like
I feel
a
you.
lot of us fans want these daggone microwave daggone bouts. You instead of letting the fighter grow. And now he's a true prospect. Whether he's
Free.
27 or not, he's a true prospect. You
Brother Free, can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question? Seriously, no joke. I want to ask you a serious question. You mind if I ask you a serious question, sir?
did I say something?
Why are you trying to kill my favorite sport? Why are you doing it?
No,
Why do you keep
you
why do
want
you
to
keep
kill your
trying
favorite.
why do you keep trying to
You
kill
want
my
to
favorite sport with these asinine points? At the end of the day, man, put the best in there. We didn't say that when Ant-Man went against Kevin Durant. The best must fight the best, man.
talking about.
If he's the good. If he's the goods, put him in there with a
I'm
monster.
with you, BBO.
Put him in there with a monster. Is the second greatest fighter on the planet. If he's ever going to be ready, he's not going to be no more ready than he is at 27, at 28, or 29. He's going to be older. And I know a lot of people
I
are
think he'll
impressed.
get better though. I think he'll get better though.
Who ain't gonna be more ready? Who ain't gonna be more ready?
Your boy Bruce. He won't be any more ready.
How you figure that? How you figure that?
Because
So
he's 27. He's 27.
So basically what you telling me is Shushu is at his peak. He's in his prime. That's what you're telling me.
He's in his physical prime. Yes, he's in his physical prime.
No, I didn't ask you, was he in his physical prime? I said he's at his peak. He's not. You said he's not gonna get no better. So you saying he's in his prime?
No, physically, he will not get any better than this. No, he will not.
Based off of what?
Off Father Time. 27 to 35 is your physical prime.
Says who?
Says who?
Says science. If you look at it, man,
science doesn't say that.
Science.
Yes, it does. Look it up.
No, it does not. That's a
Yes,
person.
I'm talking about an athletics. An athletic.
That's
27. Hold on. 1 second. I'll let you speak. Let the black man speak.
No, you didn't let me speak. You cut me off. You didn't.
I didn't cut you off.
You said let me to ask you a question. You cut me off while I was talking. What are you talking about?
If I cut you off, I apologize. You my brother, and I love you. But I'll say this. At the end of the day, you are protecting Susu. You I don't understand why you want to ruin our sport, man. People like you are killing our sport. You the same person that made excuses for why guys are inactive and why it's okay that guys are inactive. You are killing the sport single-handedly. That mindset is killing the sport. I'll ask you this, and let me ask you this, and because you'll tell me the truth. When you hear fans, especially fans that know what they're talking about, like a D3 purposely throwing water on big fights, what do you think about that?
Well, I think that a lot of our opinions are the result of conditioning. One of the programs that have been implemented is the one that these fights have to marinate and marinate and marinate. And if that were the case, you know, some of the greatest fighters wouldn't be as accomplished as they were. Like Wilfred Benitez at the tender age of 17, became the youngest champion ever. If they were going to be like, hey, we got to wait and wait and wait, he wouldn't have accomplished that feat. Sometimes you got to just throw one
not only that, 17 and 20 days. 17 and 20 days.
Yeah. I'm with
the nigga had just, excuse my language, the nigga just turned 17 when he fought him.
Yeah. I'm
telling you, Free Man, people with this mindset, you're going to kill boxing. You're going to kill boxing, bro.
I don't know.
Excuse me, I meant to say unalive. My mistake, unalive boxing.
I'm not going to go that far. I'm not going to go that far and say Free killing them. But I disagree. I'm with you, BVO. I don't like all that marinating shit. Let's get it on right now. The boy looks sharp. He's 27. And in 2 more years, he's damn near going to be 30. So let's get it on now. Then anyway, going to be what? How old is he?
Anyway, him and Anyway, they're in the same age. Anyway, 29.
You know what the problem is?
Anyway, 31.
He's
31. So
okay, my mistake.
2 or 3 years,
you know what the problem is? You know what the problem is? Because BVO is the same one. As soon as somebody take an L, oh, he's done. Get him out of here. He's done. He don't need to be.
Come on, say that.
You did it to Devin Haney. You did it to Earl. You did it to Deontay Wilder. As soon as he get in there with Monte.
Hold on. I cried about Deontay Wilder for a week. I don't know why you keep saying that, man.
As soon as he get in there with Monster anyway, and if Monster anyway knock him out, you're gonna be like, oh, he's done, and we don't even need to see him fight no more. He's done. That's gonna be the first thing that BBO's gonna say. He got beat to death. We don't need to see him fight no more. That's the problem. You talking about I'm killing the sport? No, it's guys like y'all. Y'all not letting these guys be able to come to their peak and fight. Y'all want these daggone microwave fights. Y'all gotta understand. He's a
Vargas jumped in there with De La Hoya.
I see him look good. I see him look good in there with fighters that's low level, and y'all think he's ready for the top level.
Wait a minute, Free, because Fernando Vargas jumped in there.
Because BVO cut me off. Everybody off. No,
Oscar De La Hoya, people said he wasn't ready, but he got in there.
Oscar De La Hoya. I'm not talking about Oscar De La Hoya. I'm talking about Bruce. Bruce is a 11 fighter prospect. Y'all want him to get in there with a guy that's on the top level, that's
He
had
got more than 11 fights, though.
30 fights.
No, he got 11 fights.
He got 11. Bruce got 11 fights. Monster Anyway got 30 fights. Monster Anyway has fought in the top level. Bruce hasn't even scratched mid-level. He hasn't even scratched mid-level. He's fighting low-level fighters. And y'all see him look good against those, and y'all think he's ready for the top fighters. And then when he go in there and he get beat up and gets knocked out, y'all gonna say, "Oh, he ain't that good."
Nah, I ain't gonna say that. I'm just gonna say he needs
Yes,
some
I
more
will.
work. The
Yes, I
kid
will.
jumped, not me, not Prize Fighter. Prize gonna say that he jumped in there. I wanted him to jump in there. He lost. He got some work to do. He went in there. There's your experience. Took a L. Now let's go right back to it. I don't like all that marinating the fight. If somebody get their ass knocked out, then we ain't gonna watch no fight.
How you marinating the fight? For one, Monster's not even at that weight class yet. For one, he's not at that weight class.
At Bruce Carrington.
Second of all,
he was there for Carrington.
That fight hasn't been talked for years. Y'all act like this fight's been talked for years. Bruce just said this a couple of weeks ago. You know, I don't want the fight being marinated.
Well, that's the point though, D-Free, is to avoid it from getting to that point where it's talked about for years. And then here's the other thing about the whole marination thing. The unforeseen. These guys are not robots, they're not drones. Things happen. Like, for example, let me make this one point. Let me make this one point. Like at the time when Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford, when we wanted that fight, at the time when we wanted it, it likely would have been a far greater fight. But by the time we saw it, Errol Spence was clearly compromised.
Yeah, that's
5 years later. Outside of the ring, but it wasn't just the 5 years later. It was the marinating, and things can happen in between. There's plenty of fights we wanted to see Paul Williams fight in. What happened with Paul Williams? He got into a motorcycle accident. He's paralyzed now. Now we won't ever see fights.
But
I'm not. We gotta get it while it's hot.
5 years down the line. I'm not talking about 5 years down the line. I'm talking about let this guy get some daggone better fights. Let him get some better fights. Because the way y'all talking, y'all might as well throw Abdullah Mason in there with Tank Davis right now. Throw Abdullah Mason in there.
He's not ready, Free. He's not ready.
No, he got more fights than Shushu got.
He's not ready, Free. He's only 19.
He got more fights than Shushu.
Abdullah Mason is not talking about fighting Tank though. That's the difference.
It doesn't matter.
He's the top level. No, it does matter because we're not saying that Shushu's ready. Shushu's saying he's ready. And if he's saying that he's ready, hey,
let's go.
Give him what he is.
What I said was, y'all missed my whole point. What I said was, if he wants to get in there, he can go ahead and get in there. That's what I said. But what I said was, I want to see him get tougher opponents before he get in there. But if he wants to get in there, he can. That's what I said.
Let me ask you guys this. Traveled all the way to the fight to see Bruce Carrington, Free. So he sees something that damn, this kid was really good. And Bruce said he's ready. Throw him in there with all this marination stuff. I ain't with it.
Let me read this comment real quick. Salute to the Queen. She said, I think Shushu's a good fighter, but if he wants to fight someone like Inoue, he needs more fights because someone like Inoue can hurt him and at least get 20 more fights under his get 20 more. That's a lot of fights.
I ain't saying no 20 more fights.
But I respect what you're saying, Queen. The fact is this. If you guys want to know why I celebrate guys like Brandon Figueroa, Teofimo Lopez, Canelo Born Ready Alvarez, it's because these guys don't do this corny stuff. These guys fight. We know for a fact. We seen Mr. Gary Russell take all them fights in the way not in the way. We seen Loma still going there and smoking. So at the end of the day, it don't matter. People are forgetting Shushu had over 250 amateur fights. The dude he's been a professional. He's been a professional. At the end of the day, man, I don't know why guys don't count amateur fights, but the dude got over 250 amateur fights. The fact is this.
You said why
you Loma ass out there real fast.
He's old. He's older. Excuse me. I don't want to say old. He's older, and I think if he want to make some money and take care of his family, which I'm sure he does, he got to shut up and get in the ring with Inoue.
So you
We
said
seen hold on. We seen my man Lubin get in there. He got stretched. He went in there and was waving on the ground. He got hit so hard by Jamil Arman Charlo. But guess what? He had the nuts to get in there with him and fight him.
how many fights
And
did Lubin had?
he had 14.
Where
14
was Lubin
fights.
ranked at? Where was Lubin ranked at?
Number 3.
Okay. Where's Shuchu ranked at?
I think he's number 5 in the WO.
And where's Monster Anyway at?
I'm not sure because he's in a different weight class, so I'm not sure.
Exactly.
But I'll say this, man. Salute to my man G5, aka Black Gus. But I'll say this: the thing that's so crazy is free. If you want to know why we haven't seen Gary Antoine Russell versus Cerber Matias, it's because of stuff like this. You don't want guys to test themselves. You don't want guys to ever get in there and show us what they can do. It's a shame. It's crazy because you hold on, let me finish. You know more boxing. You've forgotten more boxing than people know.
Matias not testing himself.
But to hear you sit here and not say you want to see a big fight, it's a travesty, man. And I'm telling you, man, you're doing a disservice to the fans because you don't care about the fans.
I didn't want to see a big fight. Where do you hear me say that?
Because you said you don't want that fight. You don't want that fight right now. You want him to have a fight. We got the 20 saying you want 20 more fights.
I didn't say I didn't want that fight. I said I want to see him get better competition before he get that fight, is what I said. I've never said I didn't want to see the fight. I said if he wants to get in there now, let him go ahead. I said if it was up to me, I wanted him to get better competition before he takes that fight because the guys he's fighting is nowhere near the level of a Monster anyway. Nowhere near it.
So
Monster anyway get those guys out in 3 rounds.
Let me ask you this real quick, Free. What you guys think about one of my favorite fighters, man? People don't know about this kid. Sugar Shane Mosley going against Danny the Mayo Command Jacobs. What you guys think about that? I see little Sugar Shane stretching Danny out. Pause.
We don't think nothing about it.
What you think? What you think on that fight, Ant? Because I think Sugar Shane Mosley Jr. can be a real force, man. I really do. I think the only thing with him is he got to get his opportunity. He lost some fights early. Him and Tevin Campbell both had some tough fights, but I don't hold it against guys losing. If a guy loses, BBO's the first one to say, get in there and get. Let's see what you got. Now, if you get beat to death like Devin Haney, where it look like you got an allergic reaction to the punches, then I say maybe take a break, get some Gatorade, chill. But I don't know, man. Oh shoot, I gotta play the commercial. My mistake, bitch. I gotta get that commercial here. But I'll say this: the thing that we are missing more in boxing is that we don't have people who want to say the truth. The truth is we want to see the best fights. People like my brother Free is holding the sport back, would not want to see the best fight. It is what it is, man.
Don't put me in there.
Don't put that.
You don't know Free. Obviously, you don't know Free if you put me in that category because I didn't hold nobody back.
I hear where he's coming from. I hear where he's coming from. You want to see the guy develop, but my thing is, who is going to get him to that level that we have right now? There aren't really too many Monster anyways or guys that are comparable walking around. So the only way to really know is you gotta.
It's not about fighting Monster and guys like Monster anyway. It's about fighting better competition for him to stay on point. You gotta fight better competition. It's the level of opponents that you're fighting. You're never going to fight somebody that's like somebody else because they are different people. But you gotta fight guys that's better competition as you move up. You gotta fight better competition. You can't fight the same level of competition. Everybody that Shushu fought is on the same level. They're on the same level. They're on the bottom level. You got to fight that next level and then fight that next level before you say, okay, this guy's ready for the top.
You mentioned Joed Gonzalez, and I don't think that Joed Gonzalez is that next level.
Joed Gonzalez is not the bottom level. If he's not the top level anymore,
he's not much better than Brian DeGracia.
Listen, what I'm saying is, if he's not the top level, he's definitely the middle level. He's a veteran, and I guarantee you, Joed Gonzalez would have beat the dude that Shushu was in there with.
What's the difference between
I don't know. That dude was 29 and 3 with 25 KOs. and he's been in there with
fought
some
this.
solid opposition himself.
Lomachenko fought in his second fight they threw him to Salido, a savage.
Yep.
Hey, well,
And Gary
Yeah,
Russell in his
real
third
you
quick,
fight.
saw what happened with Toledo.
real quick, my man Thomas still got a quick announcement. Hold on,
But he
one
still
second.
was.
They
He
last
still
whoop when he
did.
got in there with
Hold on,
He
one
Toledo.
did
second,
get his ass
one
whooped. It
second,
was a
y'all,
close fight that
one
Salido
second,
won.
one
But
second, y'all. My man Thomas still got a quick announcement. Go ahead, Thomas.
the point is that he put him in there. He jumped in there. Bob Arum threw him in there with a maniac.
Thomas, you still there?
William Old School Lawrence. Salute my Raging Cajun brother. Yeah, I want everybody, if you can, I put a link in the chat. And it's a link to a promotion that we got going on where, $10 to get you a shot at a TV, a 55-inch TV, a color TV. It's to help promote a cause that we got going on at the JVT network, man. We're trying to do a meet and greet. Everybody's welcome. It will be in Philly. It will be at the Boots fight. And the more people participate, the better the outcome will be. We got a TLC, a TCL, I should say. TCL 55-inch smart TV. I got a link up in there, and I'm gonna put the link into where you would send the $10 if you choose to participate and donate. And congratulations good luck to anyone who puts in, and we hope to see you over there at the meet and greet in Philly.
We'll
Hopefully
see
they
you there,
reschedule
man.
that fight, man. That fight got canceled, man. Hopefully Eddie reschedule it, man. Or
They
is Boots gonna still go on?
Yeah, Boots is going on, bro. They ain't canceled nothing, man. What are you talking about?
canceled. They
They
canceled
canceled
three
that whole
others.
event.
Cody Crowd. No, they didn't. Cody
I'm about
Crowd.
to no, I'm just saying. I know they canceled that whole event.
Cody Crowdy
Nah.
pulled out, but they're looking for another opponent for Boots. I believe they're announced his next opponent within the next week or so.
I think people probably won't agree with me, but I think it's Steve Jalil Hackett. I think he should get in there and get a title shot. If it's me,
Yeah, that is just you.
Though
that's
Brian
me.
Norman Jr. in there,
Huh?
make it a unification.
You know what? I think I like Brian Norman, man, but Boots to beat the Atlanta Beans out of him, man. He'll really hurt that too. He'll really hurt that too. That's the thing about Boots, and I don't want people to think I'm a.
Hold on, BVO. Let me further speak on that.
Go ahead. My
Go ahead.
bad. Go ahead.
Concerning the Boots fight, we have a Airbnb, a very very nice Airbnb that's got full on amenities too. So you guys are more than welcome to stop by, man. Enjoy the facilities. We got people that can burn. We got some activities, and we're gonna get together and do some things around the city as well too, man. We would love to see everybody come out and participate, man. Show up and get to meet one another, man, because that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to build a solid community, not the stuff that we've been inundated with, where people out there just throwing hate and accusations at one another. We want to build love and build the brand and build boxing up again. So, like I say, man, if you can check that link out, I'll put it up one more again. And, like I said, it's going to be the week of the Boots fight. I believe we'll be there Friday or Thursday. I think Thursday it'll be somebody there Thursday at the thing. And we can get the information for the house as well, too.
All right, cool, dope, man. I live in Philly, so
They said
dope.
It's David Avocado. You're right. It's David Avocado name.
but you said you want Jaleel Hatchet to get a title shot, and you said that Boots will beat Brian Norman Jr. easy. I think Brian Norman Jr. beats Jaleel Hatchet.
I'll agree with that too. I mean, he just can't beat Boots. You got to remember that. You
I don't
gotta
think
remember, man. Brian Norman can fight. I mean, Jalil Hackett's a good fighter. I like him because he like to come forward. Good fighter, but Brian Norman to stop him. I mean, it's just that simple. Brian Norman's the truth. He just can't beat Boots. Boots is kind of special. I hate to admit it. Boots is kind of special because I'm seeing some amazing footwork. I'm seeing the be able to be fluent through the orthodox and southpaw stance. Great ring IQ. I've never seen Boots not know where he is in the ring. Boots has a great radar, so he knows where he is in the ring. Great range generalship, and he got enough power to keep guys off of him. So I mean, until he get in there, until he fight a guy like a Virgil Ortiz, I don't see nobody beating him at 47. To be totally honest, I just don't.
if you think Brian Norman Jr. beats Jaleel Hatcher, why you don't want to see Brian Norman in there with Boots, but you want to see Jaleel Hatcher in there with Boots?
I wouldn't mind. No, I don't. I didn't mean to say I don't want to see him in. I just say he get stretched out if he get in there. Just that simple. If he get in there, um, Boots will beat the Atlanta Braves out of him, man. He'll really beat the A out of him.
It's a better fight for Boots versus Brian Norman Jr. because Brian Norman Jr. has the WBO interim belt, and when Bud Crawford drops that belt, he's going to be elevated to the WBO champion. So that means Boots will be unified if he goes in there and he beats Brian Norman Jr. He will be unified.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, Grandpa, about Virgil being at 54. But the true rival for Boots is Virgil Ortiz. Forget about the 48 months and all that. We need to see them. I think they can fight 3 times. I think it'll be big money. I would love to see Virgil Ortiz and Boots get in there. I think it'll be an amazing fight. Um, all I can say is Godspeed. It's a 50-50 fight. And God knows Boots has never been in a 50-50 fight in his whole life. So it'd be great to see that.
I don't think you're gonna get no 3 fights out of that.
Well, you should. You should. You might not, but you should. You should. Salute my man hardcore in the chest. Salute my brother. But I gotta say, I do gotta bring this up. I really want to know what you guys' opinion on Tank's live gate. The dude is selling these tickets like it's Italian ice, man. Where is this coming from? Like, how is he selling like this, y'all?
I told you, at 29 years old, he's a bigger star than Floyd Mayweather. I already told you that. He's a bigger star than Floyd at 29
That
years
don't
old.
got nothing to do with the question, though.
That
That
don't
was
got nothing to do
earlier.
with nothing. At the end of the day, if Floyd would have had somebody stand by him the way that he did for Tank, it would have been different. This is the first time in Floyd's life you ever seen him kind of put his light on somebody and really focus his energy on building somebody. Everybody else, whether it be my man Badu Jack, whether it be my man Ashley, he just didn't do it. Africa, I mean, I don't know what it is with Floyd, but Floyd is about Floyd. But when it came to Tank Davis, he might have seen something and really tried to help him get to the next level. But I don't know. I'm just wondering what you guys think about that, though. What you guys think?
Maybe the secret ingredient is Tank. I don't know. You know,
I mean,
Jalen Love. I don't know. You know what I mean? Bottle Jack. I don't know.
it could, but you gotta remember.
I don't know.
You gotta remember who Badu Jack is, man. This is a 3-division champion, man. Don't act like Badu Jack is a bum, dog. He can fight.
That tells you something.
No, we're not talking about him being a bum. We're talking about stardom and live gates and pay-per-views.
Oh yeah, that's right. Tank is light skinned. You absolutely right. Tank is
appeal.
light skinned. Tank is a light skinned cat. So I mean,
so
light skinned cat.
Like you said, Badu Jack is a 3-division champion. He ain't no star like Tank is.
No, he's not. I'm just saying you got to remember Tank is an itty bitty dude, boy band dude, light skinned. You know,
knocking everybody out.
You know, it's like watching I'll Be Sure knock everybody out. I mean, I'm sure
that's what it is.
People love that. That's exactly what it is. You got I'll Be Sure knocking everybody out. I mean, you can't really beat that.
I don't know nothing about I'll Be Sure, but Tank Davis is a small dude.
That was crazy, BVO. That was crazy.
Hold on, I'll Be Sure was a star, bro. What are you talking about?
I'll Be Sure.
I don't know nothing about Tank being like I'll Be Sure. What I'm saying is Tank Davis is a little dude who's knocking out everybody except for 2 people in his entire career. He's knocked out everybody. So that's what everybody's gravitating to. They know the chances are you're going to see a knockout. So a lot of people love to see knockout. And not to mention, it's a hell of 5 card. Hell of 5 card. He got David Benavidez as the co-main event. He got who else he got on there? I think he got Elijah Garcia on that card. And somebody else he got on that card, but he got a hell of 5 card. So
I got to take on that fight that I think people won't agree with. You're going to see the Mexican Monster take his first loss this weekend.
Nah,
you're going to see him take his first loss. I know guys are sleeping on this dude. It's just like the dude, the Dream that Terrence Crawford is fighting. These professional European dudes can fight. These dudes can fight, man, and I've seen the Mexican Monster have a problem with an old Anthony Durrell. So I mean, yeah, Anthony Durrell. So, and so Anthony Durrell got cut. he was getting his ass whooped. So I mean, you can say what you want. The monster got a lot of flaws,
Did he
man.
cut himself?
Say it again.
Did he cut himself, BVO?
Who?
How did he
Anthony Durrell.
how did that cut happen?
He got cut. What are you talking about? You seen the fight, and they got cut.
I'm asking you a question. Did he cut himself?
No, he didn't.
No, he didn't cut himself. You a goofball. He didn't cut himself. No, he didn't cut himself, dude.
But what he's saying is, Anthony Durrell. You saying Anthony Durrell was whooping David Benavidez's ass?
Well, he's whooping his ass.
But you saying he was whooping his ass so he got cut. He's saying David Benavidez is the reason why he got cut. David Benavidez pushed him in that eye multiple times and cut him.
Hey,
very seldom do you get cut off of one punch. It's usually multiple punches at a single spot that loosen up that tissue.
He was looking more like the Mexican Tasmanian devil that night.
Hey man, don't front like he wasn't getting his ass. Hey man, I just wanted you to admit he was getting his ass whooped until he got cut. Was it? Is it not? Is that not?
I'm not gonna say. I don't think David Benavidez is going to lose this fight. I'm not saying David Benavidez is going to walk through this dude, but
that's my opinion, Free.
I think I ain't saying nothing wrong with your opinion. I ain't saying you lying. I said I don't think that David Benavidez is going to lose this fight. I don't think he's going to walk through this dude. But if he does, that's going to blow David Benavidez up because this dude gave Arthur a hell of a fight. And a lot of people said that was Arthur's toughest fight until Arthur stopped him. So if David Benavidez walks straight through this dude, a lot of people gonna be saying, "Hey, the Mexican monster might be the next dude at 175." Oh. BVO. And that man had dropped off.
Well, BVO, you're not the only one who shares that opinion. Lonnie B also echoes that sentiment. I'm not sure if you've seen his interview with Fight Hype, but he talked about having experience with both gentlemen. He sparred both of them. And he's picking Vazic to win. So you're not alone on that.
BVO, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. You got quiet for a second.
No, I'm trying to get this loaded up. Hold on one second, y'all. But while I'm getting this loaded up, I'm gonna ask you guys a simple question, man. And I get so much flack, maybe because I'm an Asiatic black man, but what do you guys think about? We still haven't heard any word of a possible Tank versus Tio fight. What do you guys think about that?
You're not going to hear that word because it's fight week for Tank and Frank. You might hear something after that, but you're not going to hear about it now. Why would you be looking for that now?
BVO, why you in such a rush to get that guy hurt, man?
Who, Tank? I don't want to get Tank hurt. What are you talking about?
Oh no, I asked BVO, why is he in such a rush to get that guy Teofimo Lopez hurt? Why you thought that was your favorite fighter, man?
Hold on, man. Hold on.
You don't care about that young man.
Hold on. Let me play you a clip real quick, brother.
Teofimo Lopez, the takeover, 2-time undisputed world champion.
So we talking about Tio, bro. That's a different animal, man. That's like talking about Floyd, man.
Yes, undisputed in his own mind. I respect it.
Hold on one second, man. He said undisputed his own. You cold blooded, Ant. Hold on.
The first man to win the non-transferable WBC franchise title. A feat that
they changed that up quick.
I don't know why you do that. And at the end of the day, man, it's a
truth hurt, don't it, BVO?
Huh?
Truth hurt, don't it?
Hold on.
That man said he a 2-time undisputed. He ain't never been undisputed.
Well, I'm gonna ask you this, man. You
T
think
Hill,
Roy?
he's undisputed by proxy, by osmosis, because he beat the guy
Well, let me ask you.
who
Well, let me
used to
ask you
be
this. Let me ask
undisputed,
you guys.
but
Hold on,
wasn't
y'all. If y'all
undisputed
don't
at the
believe
time
me,
that he
listen to
defeated him.
Roy Jones. Listen to Roy Jones.
Yeah, he's 2-time undisputed. Yeah, you gotta call him that. With facts, because he won all the titles.
Eddie Hearn said that he won the title at 140. Like that's the argument that Eddie Hearn said. He's like, he's not undisputed. They say he won the title on this and then on 140. At 135, he had all of them except, if I'm not mistaken, the franchise belt. If I'm not mistaken, right?
So he didn't have them all at 140?
I think he just won.
Josh had everything at 140.
So he said won all of them at 140, and he had all of them at 135. So how's he not 2-time undisputed champion? And not on top of that, he beat the man that was the man at the time in both weight divisions. So forget about the so-called belt. He beat the best fighter in the division both times. Call it like it is. Call a spade. Get a man his credit.
What do the results?
You don't box, you can't talk about it because you don't fight. You don't understand. When you beat the man, you are the man. I don't give a damn what belt you got. You beat the man, you are the man.
That nigga Roy was high as a bird.
I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming.
He didn't even realize that Josh Taylor didn't have all the belts when he first came. He had it prior. If he paid attention when he listened to the introduction, they said former undisputed champion, not current, former. That nigga was high as a cuckoo bird.
Well,
Right.
What type of dog that is?
Hold on 1 second. Y'all just missed it. We just had my man Suge Knight, aka Dub, right side in the building, hitting us
Mr.
totally,
Respectful.
man.
Mr.
I seen his
Respectful.
ass.
The
I
passport,
ain't miss
bro,
shit. I
right
seen his
there.
ass.
What's
I
up,
don't
passport, bro?
He's
never
smoking on
agree
that
with
handy
BVO.
pack.
I don't never agree with BVO, but this is the one day I do agree with BVO. For one thing, me and T Hill was talking about this shit earlier. I got Vosnick, man, by majority decision.
Oh yeah,
It's the first time
he's gonna beat
you got a guy. This is the first time Benavidez has fought somebody his size, same reach, as big, a bigger puncher, more experience, and this is the best guy he ever fought. If he's gonna lose, this is probably the guy he's gonna lose to.
Yeah, I mean, he's going. Ain't no. The thing you gotta remember is David got a lot of weaknesses, man. We like David. He's funny, you know. He got that funny accent, but he's about to get beat up, man. This dude, he's fighting is relentless, man. This dude.
Well, I ain't going that far. Now you taking it kind of far now.
No. When I say
David is good.
beat up,
David can fucking fight. No, real
no, I'm
talk.
not
David
saying
can fight.
I'm
Don't get
not saying
twisted.
David
He's a
can't
bad
fight.
motherfucker. But this
I'm just
guy
saying,
right here is different. This is better than anybody he's ever faced. I don't think he's prepared for this guy. That's all I'm saying.
and I'm agreeing with you, man. I'm agreeing with you. I mean,
Hey man, y'all let me know if y'all can hear me.
We can hear you.
We could hear you. We saw you and everything, baby boy.
Hey, shout out to the family, man. Y'all know what it is. Shout out to my brother BVO, man, D Free. Damn, Thomas Hill is in the building. My uncle is in the building. You feel me? And we got Aunt McQueen. Listen, David Benavidez, regardless, in my opinion, I think that he ready for this fight. I think he been killing himself to make. I ain't gonna say killing himself, but he been draining himself down to make weight at 68. Him moving up to 75 to fight Vosnick. First off, I do agree. Vosnick can fight. For anybody who ain't watched that man can fight. He carried great power. You know what I'm saying? The problem is David activity is going to be too much for him. And even though Vosnick is the individual that's the known 75 pounder, you know what I'm saying? David's still going to be the bigger fighter in that fight. He's still going to be bigger. And so with the reach and the activity that he has, I think his activity rate will increase because of the lack of having to cut the weight that makes 68. And so, hey, now the question is, we done seen him on the canvas, right? And so because of that, I want to see how that power translate as far as him taking them punches. But I think y'all will agree, when you move up in a weight, a lot of times it helps your chin. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not cutting as much. So I think he'll be able to take the punches. I think he'll get a TKO decision in this fight. I think he will get a TKO decision.
I got Vosnick by majority decision, bro. 12 rounds.
I don't even know how you pick majority decision. I don't even know how. I don't know. That's like saying I got him by split decision. I don't even know how that shit work.
Well, yeah, more majority means one of them had to draw the other one.
I know what the fuck majority means, nigga. I know what it means. I'm just saying you can't. I'm just saying you can't.
Then why you say you didn't?
I don't understand. No, I just said I didn't. I said I don't know how you can pick it because it's like saying I'm gonna pick this shit by split decision. How the fuck? No, nigga. We don't. I don't know, man. That's just crazy to pick shit like that. In my opinion, like we don't know how to judge the score, but
I picked
my word.
I picked Cambosa for a split decision. That's how he won. He's a split decision king.
That's okay. All right. Oh my goodness.
Yo, D-Free, what type of dog was that, player?
Oh, that was a American Bully.
Okay, that's what's up. Well, you got you a litter?
No, she. I just bought her. I paid $1,000 for her. She's
that's what's up.
Yeah, she's 7 weeks. She be 8 weeks on Wednesday.
She from the Johnson line?
Yep.
That's what's up.
Hey, that boy Tommy know about dogs too.
Hey,
I love dogs, bro.
let me ask you this question, Free.
That's third.
After Matias destroys this dude in like 7 to 8 rounds, right? Is that gonna make it hard for him to get fights?
Which fight?
Liam Pyro.
He's fighting Pero on the 15th, and Pero not going to answer the bell for the 8th round.
Is it going to make him harder to get a fight with anybody else? I don't know. Because I mean, Antoine wants to fight. If he can't get the fight with the other champions, get in there with Antoine.
That's the fight I want. That's the fight I want. That's the fight I want.
Antoine ain't moving like he won't fight, bro.
Oh, that's another person that's on the Tank Davis fight. I knew it was somebody I was missing. It was Antoine. He's fighting on the Tank Davis card. I mean, he's fighting this weekend, so we see.
Antoine, but Antoine not moving like he want big fights, bro. He could have fought Puello last year and been the champion already. You know what I'm saying? And I understand the situation behind it.
But what he said, hold on. What he said was smart. Why would I fight Puello for a belt that I already have? He already had that belt. Why would he fight for the belt that he already got?
He ain't got no fucking belt.
He had the interim championship belt. He had that.
He ain't got no fucking belt now.
Puello
wasn't the interim champion. He was the champion. And then the only
listen, bro. Do your research. He won the belt when he beat the dude that Denny ducked at 140. Postal. He won the belt when he beat Postal. He got injured and gave up the belt. Then Puello got the belt. It was an interim belt. Why would I fight this guy for a belt that I already had?
Bruh, because Puello popped dirty. Hence the reason we end up with a fucking champion. What's his name? Fighting the old man. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you talking about? This man ain't got no fucking belt.
That's
what are you
not
talking
Gary's
about?
fault. That's not Gary's fault. Gary had that belt already. That's not Gary's fault.
No, he didn't have the belt.
No, why would he fight the guy?
He didn't have the belt.
If you do your research, nigga, he won the belt.
Oh my God.
When he beat Victor Postal, crazy man.
D-Free. Did Antoine have the belt, D-Free?
Not the actual WBA.
Thank you. That's all I'm saying.
I don't mean.
That's all I'm saying.
Listen, what you saying is he was fighting for an interim belt. They both had the interim belt. Neither one of them had the full belt. Crazy man.
Crazy man.
Yeah, what he's saying is,
That's
the dude that he's fighting now, he never had the actual belt. They gave him the belt after he won that fight, and then he lost it because of injury.
No, PEDs. He popped dirty.
PEDs. Yeah, he lost it.
And what I'm saying is, if Antoine would have fought him then, Antoine would have been elevated to the champion. Correct?
No. I mean, maybe. I don't know how the sanctioning body move. I'm not gonna sit here. I will believe that he would have been, but I don't know how they move because they move so funny. One day is this way, next day is something
Cool.
different.
Just going off of what actually happened in that situation. Was Puello, first off, was Puello elevated first? Was he elevated and then stripped because he fought dirty? Yes or no?
That's why I said I believe that he would have been.
And
No, it
so,
wasn't.
and so, if he would have fought Puello a year ago, he would. And I believe he beats Puello. That's just my opinion. I think it's a good fight, but I think he beats Puello. And so, I think he would have been elevated, and he wouldn't have been stripped because he wasn't gonna pop dirty, and he would have ended up having to fight Rolly instead of Rolly fighting the old man.
Oh man.
Did you hear what I said, bro? He won the belt and then he got injured. He couldn't defend the belt, crazy man.
But
He never won the belt, Shelter.
He never won the belt. The
They
official belt.
both had the interim belt. What are you talking about? Do your research.
What he's saying is, Antoine had the interim belt. He got
right,
and then they got rid of that belt from Antoine because he got injured. Pollo won the interim belt, and then they elevated him. So that fight that he would have had with Pollo would have been for the interim belt, not for the WBA regular belt, is what he's saying.
Exactly. And he already had that belt, so why would he fight for it again?
You're a little off, bro.
Makes no sense.
If he already okay, hold on, watch this. If he already had it, why wasn't he elevated? And how did the belt end up with between Rolly and the old man? How did that happen?
Because
he was
got
already
hurt.
If he already had the belt.
Because he got hurt. He was injured. Crazy man. He was injured.
This is crazy.
I don't like proving Dub right, but yeah, now Gary Russell's never had a interim, vacant, never. None of those belts.
Hold on, Piero. Why you don't like to prove me right when I'm right, nigga? What?
I'm just trolling you a little bit, Dub, but you're right on this.
He ain't right. And you're wrong too, Piero. You my guy, but you're wrong too. And I'll see you at the fight on August 3rd. And I'll see you at the fight August 3rd, Piero.
And wait for the pre-sales code. It comes in tomorrow.
The reason why Antoine wasn't elevated because at the time, Josh Taylor was still the WBA champion. He was still undisputed. Josh Taylor dropped the belt after Antoine had lost the interim belt.
So I say again, Dub right side, why would you fight for a belt that you already had?
Because he didn't have it.
Because he didn't have it. That's why he didn't have it. If he had the belt, he would have been elevated, which he never was. Puello was the champion, and he got stripped of the belt. Hence the reason Rolly and the old man fought for the belt. What are you talking about?
Yeah, he's fighting for it. Well, he's fighting for it now. He's fighting the dude now.
Hey, now we instead of continuing your argument, you just gonna throw the towel. Oh, I got you.
I'm not gonna keep arguing with you, crazy man, because you gonna keep on going. You can see you talk for 27 minutes.
You can see when you're wrong, man. It is what it is.
I'm never wrong.
This nigga said I'm never wrong. Go ahead, my apologies.
Points, Dub right side. Who did Puello beat for the title?
He beat Medaliev.
Okay, close enough.
I don't know how to. I'll probably say his name wrong, but you know,
you
know
wrong, but no, you're close enough.
You know who I mean? Shit.
Hey, is that fight happening in Puerto Rico? Y'all, is that fight happening in Puerto Rico? That Matias fight?
Yep. Yes, sir.
So it's gonna come on early then.
Probably.
No, it's not gonna come on early because Puerto Rico is on the Eastern. That's still on the East Coast time zone.
1 second, Shelby.
Yeah, but Tank is fighting on the West Coast, so Tank ain't gonna walk to the ring till about 10 o'clock.
Let me play this.
Oh yeah, I agree with that.
Hey there, folks. Welcome back to our channel. Today, we've got some thrilling news for all of you. We're launching a raffle where you can win a brand new 55-inch television just by making a payment of $10. Yes, you heard it right. Just $10. Each entry must be made through Cash App with your name. The winner will be announced live at our GBT meet and greet on July 13th. The more entries you make, the higher your chances of taking home this outstanding flat-screen television. So, don't miss this incredible opportunity. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates on this exciting contest. And remember, with each entry you make, you increase your chances of winning this amazing prize. Thanks for tuning in and good luck to all of you.
All right, I got that commercial going. My bad. Go ahead, y'all.
Y'all gonna mail the TV? Y'all gonna mail it? Ain't nobody carrying no TV on no plane.
You ain't calling me out of $10.
They're gonna ship it.
You have to mail that motherfucker.
You gonna mail?
Yeah, no, I get shipped to you. It definitely gets shipped to you.
Hey, Tommy. You know, he said
Cool.
that he was serious. He wasn't playing. That brother said,
Nigga, anybody paying no $50 to carry no TV on no plane? It costs $50 to put that shit on the bottom. And they might break it.
oh my God. Hey, you know what they say, man? Grandparents, man. They say the darndest thing. Salute to my man, Grandpa Show, man.
I might win. Shit, who knows? I might win.
Now, I did hear somebody say they not about to get conned out of $10, but let me tell you this. let me tell you this. We having a meet and greet, and we not gonna con you out of a good time, man. We got some excellent people going there, some excellent cooks. We got my man Jay Hardcore himself being boxing news. Got the lovely Miss Just Do. They all gonna be in the building, man, and they gonna be building together, and we gonna be having a great time out there, man. So if you in the Philly area, or if you can be in the Philly area around that time, stop by. We got a Airbnb, and that bad boy is lit, laced, and ready to have fun. So
Is
if you
BVO
can
gonna be
stop by. Yeah, BVO say he gonna be there.
I'm gonna be in the house, man.
I definitely ain't going there.
Oh, I'm there. Hey,
It's gonna be good food, good entertainment, good
I ain't gotta worry
activities,
about getting my
everything.
wallet snatched then. So that's good, Piro. You ain't gonna be.
Hey,
I ain't
T
gotta worry
Hill,
about my
are
wallet.
they gonna have a limit on the people that can come to that Airbnb? Because you know out here you can only have so many people at Airbnb.
I believe the people that staying probably a limit on that, but just people coming over and having a good time. I don't think there's gonna be too much of a limit. We was just at one, and it was like, I guess I don't know, man. You right. You might be a cutoff at there. I don't know. The J Hardcore will be able to provide more details than that. But they're gonna have grilling, chilling, and everybody gonna have a good time, man. It's gonna be something that's gonna be something to remember and to build off of. That's what we're trying to do. So
yeah, meet the fellas. Everybody, that'd be cool.
For sure.
And get to see Boots beat up on Avenesia.
And definitely get to see. It's Avenesia? That's who it is?
That's
the rumor.
Oh, damn.
That's the rumor.
It's going to be a massacre.
It's funny to me. It's ironic to me because you was trying to clown Crawford for fighting the motherfucker. You fighting the same motherfucker.
Hey, calm with something else, ain't it? But I'll say this real quick, man, because everybody get ready to go to the Rise podcast. I'll say this, man. At the end of the day, man, we getting some of the best boxing we can ask for. Salute to Tank Davis on taking a tough fight, fighting a slick black fighter. And putting and I tell you what, Al Heyman, as everybody knows, Cleveland runs boxing. Another beautiful card, man. Loaded from top to bottom. Only person that's making
this card is fire.
Only person making better cards is probably the what are those guys? Turkey Sandwich and his boys is the only ones I see making better cards. So salute to Turkey Sandwich. And definitely salute to my guy Al Heyman, man, the second greatest promoter behind the great Don King, man. But I'll let everybody have their final words. Go ahead.
Hey, we got knocked the fuck out.
Hold on. He's from Ohio, man. You can't disrespect him, man.
I didn't disrespect him. Blair Cobb did.
It's us Ohio boys. You know how we get. You know how us Ohio niggas get out, nigga. Ohio niggas double O. What's up, yo? Columbus, Akron, Cleveland, Springfield, Dayton, Youngstown. What's up, y'all? Cincinnati too. I forget about you. You know I love y'all niggas.
Hey, yo, Shelton.
But
yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Sorry, BBL. Go ahead.
Shout out.
I'm gonna get everybody their final words, man. We about to get out of here, man.
Cool. No, go
ahead, Carol.
Ask Shelton. The tickets go on sale tomorrow, bro. If you haven't got any pre-sale or excuse me, resale tickets, so I'm gonna try to hop on.
Yeah, they're gonna sell tomorrow. Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, I'm gonna get
mine. Tickets for these? Is this for the Boots Ennis fight?
Nah, it's for the.
No, Boots Ennis fight's already. Them tickets are already on sale. They start at $89.
I gotta go get me one, man.
Yeah, we know you're gonna probably sit outside in the tree in front of the stadium. So
nah, I probably won't.
I kept trying to tell people about the Crawford card that those fucking resale tickets are fucking like way overpriced. Just wait for the the actual tickets to go on sale, but nobody.
Yeah, just wait for the tickets to drop. Wait for the tickets to drop. If you want to pay $700 for a nosebleed, you tripping.
I know, bro. And then Virgil and fucking Tim Zor not on the card no more, bro.
Virgil got a replacement fight though. Virgil's fighting he's fighting Roychuk.
I know
that beat up Mendoza.
Yeah, they agreed in principle. That's a really good fight, but it's not gonna happen on the third.
That's a really good fight.
Yeah.
That is a good fight. But I'll say this, man. Salute to my man D Free, the Puerto Rican Prince. Salute to my guy Grandpa Shelton, my man Tommy the Philosopher, the most angry man in boxing, my man Crush. We got my guy, man, Piro on the house. Hey, and at the end of the day, man, we're gonna give you the best boxing we can. Salute to everybody that's supporting the channel, man. We getting real close. We right there getting monetized. So we going, y'all. Peace.
Peace.
For our viewers who don't know, tell them who the original man.
The original man is the Asiatic Black Man. He's the maker. He's the owner. He's the cream of planet Earth. He's father of civilization and God of this universe, Sarit. And there's only one God.